So I'm going to be starting a competition between some of my buddies, Eric, Jared, Carter, Matt, David, and myself. So 6 people. We're going to have a competition who can win the most money throughout the year betting on tennis matches. So we're going to be betting in increments of 10, so $10, $20, or $30, and you can place one bet per week on some of these matches. So we'll see who ends up having the most money at the end of the year. We welcome our tennis analysts, starting from the bottom, Matt Hokinson, then in the middle, Carter Steffes, and then on the top, it's David Big D Youngs, and then myself. So we have Acapulco, the final in Mexico, the Mexican Open, tonight. It's at 9 p.m. Central. Rafa Nadal versus Cam Norrie. Matt, who do you got in this one? What's your bet?
Yeah, so I just given the fact that Nadal absolutely rolled Medvedev in the semi, I think, coming off the Australian, I'm going to take the under on games at 20.5 for my bet, and it is the $20 bet on
$20
that.
bet.
So,
all right.
Yep.
So,
yep. I score prediction. I'll give you that too. I see Nadal getting off to a quick start. I'm going 6-2, and then I'm going to go 6-4.
6-2, 6-4. All right.
Yeah.
So if you're betting $20 on the under, you get $19.60 for payout.
Yep.
Carter, who do you got?
All right. Well, I don't know what Matt was doing before he jumped on the call here, but I'm taking Norrie all day. I don't know what Matt's thinking. Obviously, Nadal's riding a high from the Aussie. He just beat Medvedev again, but Norrie just won Delray Beach. There's not many tournaments that are top notch like Delray Beach.
It's a fair point.
Very warm there.
Yep.
Lefty, young gun versus the vet. But yeah, I'm gonna take Norrie. The odds are what, plus 420 right now?
Yep, they're at plus 420. So how much you putting on this one?
I'm gonna be throwing 20 on it.
20. So 20 to 184. So that'd be the biggest payout. You get $104 total. So that's a pretty good bet.
On my way to the top 1%, baby.
All right, David Big D Youngs, what do you got?
Well, first of all, I got to say, Acapulco's got a special place in my heart. I'm not talking about the tennis tournament. I'm talking about the fine Mexican eatery in Fargo, North Dakota. It's excellent horchata. Just delicious. But similar to Matt down there, I got to go with Rafa in this one, coming off the high of winning the Aussie, beating the guy that he beat in the Aussie and Medvedev in the semis of this tournament. He's playing his best tennis. Age is just a number. I hate to be the copycat, but I think it's going to be 2-4 as well. I'm taking the game spread. I'm taking the over at 6 games right now. The over's at 4.5. I think it's going to be 2-4. Both great players. Cam Norrie is an up and coming stud from South Africa, even though he identifies as a Kiwi, but Rafa's just too good.
How much you putting on this one?
I'm in between jobs, so I'm being a bit thrifty. I'm just going to put $10. I'm going to put $10 as a newly degenerate gambler. Going with $10. So, hey, if I can walk away, $20 going into Sunday, I can buy myself some nice coffee after church.
Yep. So it's a $10 to win $11. So $21 payout if you win that bet. And then to top everything off, my bet, I'm going to copy Carter's bet at plus 420. And I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. I'm going to do a $10 bet. So $42. So a total payout of $52. Little bit. I really like Cam Norrie. He's definitely my favorite player, but you're going against arguably the best player ever, considered the GOAT, Rafael Nadal. So I am going to be a little bit more conservative in this one.
Isaac, in all seriousness, how do you think the match turns out for Norrie? You think it's a tight 2-setter? You think it's a long 3-setter? What are you thinking?
I think it's gonna be a 3-set match. I think Norrie's gonna win the first set, Rafa's gonna win the second set, and then Norrie's gonna win the third set. I think they're all gonna be real tight. I think it'll probably be 6-4. I think Norrie will get one break. Then I think it's gonna be 3-6. Rafa will get one break in the second, and then 7-6 in the third. And I think he's gonna win 7-3 in the tiebreaker.
Okay, real tight one.
David. Not to get political, but I will say, part of my reason that I came out here to Maryland, the DC area, was because of the fantastic vacation I took last January, in early January. It was just a great trip. Had a lot of good memories. Met some very fine folk, and hence, I ended up in DC, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Hey, you are in-house. You can be our Jake Tapper of the crew. But what I'm curious about is, Cam Norrie, New Zealand. When's the last time we had somebody from New Zealand that was good at tennis playing on the ATP tour? I can't think of anybody. Can either of you or any of you?
No,
Probably
I mean,
one.
no, yeah, definitely not.
No,
So he identifies himself as British, though, right?
I believe it's New Zealand. The flag looks very similar.
I think he's British.
Where did
He's Brit.
Okay, I am just spreading fake news out here. Apparently,
Yeah,
I swore that I
yeah.
saw
Cam Norrie is 100% British.
Good thing you're not the Jake Tapper of this group.
No, it says his
Isn't
nationality is it says nationality New Zealand.
I think.
But
Oh shoot, it does say New Zealand.
But
What?
now I see United Kingdom when I Google him as well. So
Yeah, I thought I'd seen the British flag before. I know they look similar.
Yeah, I think I just know for Davis Cup he represents the Great Britain. So
All right,
maybe.
So this says Auckland-raised Cameron Norrie may play as a Brit these days, but says New Zealand remains a special place for him. So I mean, he obviously is listing himself as British, but I think he's kind of moved around quite a bit. I know he's from
He's
South
both
Africa and stuff. So
yeah, so he's kind of both. He's kind of got like a Sharapova situation going on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's fair. I was gonna say, obviously, he was born in Johannesburg, South Africa, where I believe Kevin Anderson's from Cape Town, but probably the best South African player to ever play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. That's fair to say. Also, got to show some love for Cam Norrie, college tennis player, TCU. You look at Jensen Brooksby too.
Baylor. Yep.
Yeah.
Norrie was a horned frog.
Yep.
And, he's a man of God.
Yep.
God-fearing tennis player.
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right, gentlemen. I appreciate you guys coming on. This is good.
We appreciate being here.